Welcome back to some more Umineko when they cry. So where we last left off, yeah. Uh, the only important part with the part 5, the so-called favorite part of that one, was, you know, Angie was talking about the concept of, revenge, and Amakusa, having some sort of disagreement explains that, having this sort of a revenge goal is, pointless in a way. And he compared this to child soldiers, considering that Amakusa was a former soldier. I thought it was a pretty interesting, sort of insight to it. You can judge Amakusa all you like for a character to be like, oh, he's just boring for a side character, but well, I guess Angie is like so bored to where like she didn't even care. So anyway, let us continue. Outside, the rain had started to pour down hard. However, inside the cousin room, it was loud and cheery. It could have been raining spears and no one would have paid any attention. Yeah. It could be raining hail and no one would give a shit.
Ore, full house! Done!
George is like, oh shit.
ブラフじゃなかったか。
It's like, damn. How can he kick my ass in a card game? The cousins were all bursting with energy, sitting in a circle on the bed.
バトラがでかく張るときは役なしのことが多いと思ってたんだがな。
そう思わせるためにここまで負けてきたんだぜ。
What?
最後に勝つために負けを布石する男。後ろ宮バトラ。
Gotta lose strategically in order to win at the end? Huh. I never thought of that.
バトラすごい、バトラすごい。マリア、またコインなくなっちゃった。
Uh-oh. Rest in peace, your casino chips.
私のコインを分けてやるよ。一緒にバトラをぶっ潰そうぜ。
With just a deck of cards, the cousins could enjoy themselves for hours and hours. They were so engrossed that the occasional thunderbolt hardly even registered as static in the background.
そろそろお腹が空いたね。夕食はまだかな。
Damn, is it? When is dinner time?
さあ、そろそろじゃないかな。今夜はゴーダさんたち、ずいぶん張り切ってたな。
Yeah, I know, right? I want. Let's have. I'm fucking hungry. Hi. You go by Al for Ed? And how you been? I'll just call you Ed. I don't know if that's a proper way to pronounce it. So. What are you? What is this? Oh, okay. Well, that explains it. Well, either way, welcome. As I'm trying to fucking go through my reading while I'm half tired.
ってことは、随分と期待できそうだぜ。
I don't know how long the stream delay is in terms of it compared to like Twitch, when it's like 5 to 10 seconds long, but bear with me. So.
俺の6年ぶりの再会を祝してかな。
Yeah, your fucking 6 years, my dude.
さっきシャノンに聞いたけど、ハロウィンパーティーがあるって言ってたよ。ホールで立食形式でやるそうだよ。すごいね。
Really? And I thought y'all are gonna have a food in the dining hall instead.
ハロウィンパーティー、すごいすごいすごい。お、はーい、どちら様？
Yeah. There was a knock. The door opened, and Angie was there. She had been sleeping in her parents' room.
おお、エンジェか。
Damn, Angie. Angie afraid to talk to her cousins? What the fuck is this?
起きたか。
あのね、晩ご飯だからお屋敷行くって。準備しなさいって。
Okay.
ご飯だご飯だ。
Oh boy, I love food. Oh boy.
お腹すいた。
Perhaps because she was the hungriest, Maria celebrated more vigorously than anyone else. She jumped up happily and hopped off the bed. As the others all clambered off the bed and started putting their shoes on, Kiri and Rudolph came into view. Oh boy.
ほらガキども、飯だぞ。行く支度をしろい。
今日はなんだか素敵みたいよ。
What do you mean by extra special?
楽しみね。
マリア知ってる？
I mean, it's just some family dinner, so...
ハロウィンパーティー。
Oh, don't fucking spoil it.
ハロウィンパーティー？
She's like, what? Why are you making that creepy laugh all of a sudden?
マリアだけ知ってて、エンジェは知らない。
Okay. Like, I don't know if that's even a fucking bragging rights for Maria, but... And... Like, Angie is the one being fucking curious in the first place, so...
お母さん、ハロウィンパーティーって何？
さあ、何かしらね。行ってのお楽しみね。
みんな、ええか。
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it.
そろそろ行くで。
皆様、お揃いでしょうか。ご案内いたします。マリア、こっちいらっしゃい。襟が変よ。ああ、お腹空いちゃったわ。親族会議の一番の楽しみは食事よね。エンジェちゃんはお腹空いた？
Oh no. Oh no. The way Eva is talking to Angie, this is not going to go well for... I can tell. Eva smiled at Angie.
うん、
Oh,
着いた。
okay, good. I thought something, you know, bit. I thought there was a bit of drama happening, but I guess not.
エンジェ、着きましたでしょ？
What? Yeah, I'm starving. Yeah, I'm starving. I guess that's kind of I guess when you're saying I'm starving is kind of like a rude term to say when you're like talking to a relative. So I guess like, I mean, what else are you gonna say within nice wording? Like, I'm hungry, aunt. Like, what else?
いいのよ。そうよね。お腹空いたわよね。おばさんもお腹ペコペコよ。
Oh boy.
よし、出発するぞ。表は風も強いみたいだからな。傘を飛ばされるなよ。
皆様、傘をお持ちください。
はい、エンジェちゃん、傘。
ありがとう、エヴァおばさん。
やっぱり女の子は可愛いわね。今度おばさんのお家にも遊びにいらっしゃい。約束よ。
エヴァおばさんってエンジェのことを気に入ってるんだ。
Crazy.
うん。母さんは本当は娘が欲しかったらしいんだよ。
That's is that the kind of reason? Nah, I'm not gonna judge. I ain't gonna judge, but well then.
ああ、聞いたことあるぜ。小さい頃、私もずいぶん可愛がってもらった気がする。うちのママは本当は男の子が良かったって言ってたよ。
Hmm. Oh. Yeah, don't give fucking fan artists any sort of idea.
元気に生まれてきてくれれば性別なんてどうでもいいのよ。マリアは大切な神様からの授かり物なんだから。
When they got outside, the wind was fairly strong. Eva, who had really hit it off with Angie, offered to share an umbrella with the little girl. It was hard to tell what they were chatting so excitedly about, but they seemed to be getting along splendidly already. Badler opened his umbrella as he watched this. His little sister was cute when she clung to him, but she was just as cute and adorable when looking up at someone else with a happy smile. The wind and rain were strong, but even this must have been the perfect spice to heighten their anticipation of the coming meal. Oh, fuck. Oh, they weren't even kidding about that. Why this change in this tale? They really want to have something this happy, huh? I don't know. Thanks to some festive decorations, the main hall had been remade into the scene of a Halloween party. The Ushiromiya family always took meals in the dining hall. Yeah, whatever happened to that? I mean, I'm not complaining, but, you know, and having this all-you-can-eat buffet and shit? I'm already hungry. This was the first time I had ever seen a buffet-style party set up in the main hall.
Yo, Butler! Oh, Maria! 久しぶりであるな。
Yeah, why you pop out of nowhere at a time like this again?
ハッピーハロウィーントリックオアトリート
お菓子はあるが今はやらぬぞ。食事の前であるからな。
ありがとうベアトリーチェさん。相変わらずお美しいわね。
Wait, what? Am I having a stroke? I feel like I'm having a stroke here. I guess in this tale, Beatrice is like, you know, within human existence edition, I guess. I don't fucking know. like what?
ローザこそ子持ちとは思えんぞ。
That's one way to tease about age. I mean, judging by Rosa, I'm pretty sure Rosa is like early to mid 30s in terms of.
お前
That's just my
少し
guess.
出来上がってねえか。
That's just my guess.
耳が少し赤いぞ。
Yeah. Look on his face is like, yeah, your ears look pretty red, your cheeks are getting red.
ん
Oh god. You got it. Now she's making this creepy look on her face. He's like, hmm?
あの後ちょいとそのだな。金蔵が珍しい酒を手に入れたというのでな。まあそのほんのちょびっとだ。
Uh-oh.
食事の前のお菓子は自重するのに、飲酒は自重しねえんだな。
The irony.
失礼いたします。ベアトリーチェ様、親方様がお呼びでございます。
I saw Kinzo beckoning from over by the portrait.
やれやれ。セレモニーとは金蔵も形式にこだわる男よ。
例の黄金の返還式うんぬんってことなんだろうな。後ろ宮家にとっては一つの大きな節目なんだ。付き合ってやれよ。
Play along now.
ちと寂しい気持ちもあるがな。
後ろ宮家顧問錬金術師であることはこれからも変わらねえさ。
であるな。
The family alchemist.
ではちょっと行ってくる。後ほどな。源氏の話によると今日のパーティーちょっとした趣向があるらしいぞ。楽しみにしておれ。
I feel like I should have a bad feeling about this party, but we'll see.
用意したのはお前じゃないだろうが。
いちいち細かい男よ。では後ほどな。
お兄ちゃん、今日は何かあるの？何か特別な日？
It looked as though even Angie had picked up on that much. She seemed to be getting tense for no reason.
後ろ宮家にとっては特別な日だ。だがエンジェとは関係ないから気楽にしてていいんだぜ。
うん。あ、そうだ。ねえねえお兄ちゃん聞いた？さっきエヴァおばさんからね、すごい秘密を聞いたの。
Huh?
マリアお姉ちゃんも知らない秘密、お兄ちゃんにだけ教えてあげるね。
Uh, by secret you mean, I don't know. Do I? Don't tell me as something assumed, you know, from...
ほう秘密ってなんだなんだ
Yeah, gee, I wonder what the secret is. Surely it's not something to do with, you know, some sensitive truth there.
あのね、アーモンドが入ってたら当たりなんだって。
An almond?
当たりって
Oh. Okay, thank God.
くじ引きか何かの話か
Yeah, what do you even win at this point?
とにかくアーモンドが当たりなの。
Angie puffed out her cheeks. Apparently she wanted to be praised for sharing this exciting secret. But just knowing that almonds win doesn't really explain much. That's...
わかったわかった。大切な秘密を教えてくれてありがとうな。
お兄ちゃん嫌い。せっかく秘密を教えてあげたのに。
Angie, her cheeks still puffed out, headed back to where Aunt Eva was. They really are getting along well. Well, I guess I have no problem if it's her aunt. If it was some guy from her class, I don't care if they're in elementary school, it's not happening. No playing with the opposite sex without Oni-chan's approval. Oh, oh my God. Like, what the fuck? Oh, okay, so as long as, like, any relative related. At that moment, Genji-san's voice rang out. The chatter gradually subsided, and the rain outside once again became apparent. Alright, what's going on from here?
皆様、ご静粛に願います。
Silence filled the room. All of the relatives seemed vaguely aware that tonight's festivities consisted of more than a Halloween party. Valor already knew. This was a ceremony to mark the return of the gold, from Kinzo to Beatrice, which had been borrowed for so many years. Now, that fact was being announced by Kinzo himself. He spoke of how this gold had not only restored the Ushiromiya family, but brought it to a level of wealth it had never before experienced. He spoke of how he would finally return this gold to Beatrice, the one who had saved the Ushiromiya family. Kinzo personally handed an ingot, decorated with a bright red ribbon, to Beatrice.
三代にわたる黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェの恩。
Dang, bro, a gold wrap, not gold, a gold bar wrapped in it as a present. Well, not really a present, but like a red bow. So it's technically a fucking gift.
後ろ宮家は未来永劫忘れることはないであろう。
やれやれ。しまう場所もないが、特別に引き取ってやろう。
ベアトリーチェ様。
Oh. It was hard to imagine Beato, of all people, getting admonished by Genji. I couldn't help but laugh. Oh hey, this is like the same situation as Kinzo, right? When Kinzo breaking character.
後ろ宮家顧問錬金術師 ベアトリーチェである。今宵をもち10トンの黄金の貸し出し契約の終了を受け入れるものである。我が祖母の代より数十年、片翼をもがれたわしは再び飛翔の時を迎えた。わらわはそれを見守り、子々孫々までの未来永劫の繁栄を心より祈るものである。
I suppose so. Applause filled the hall. Though she managed to make such a dignified speech for once, as soon as it was over, she stuck her tongue out and leered at us. I guess that's about the limit to how long Beato can stay serious. Yeah, Beato Ricci, sure is goofy on that one. You know?
黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェは名を受け継ぐことで千年を長らえる魔女である。
Hello there, Briel. I get Briel? Briel? Either way. Welcome. You know, this is the first time I've seen people say the word peak. I mean, I've seen that a lot of like when I was getting like YouTube comments on like on a previous like, you know, the parts that I had recorded earlier. Although I feel like my parts of the recording could have been better, but you know, then again, when it comes to reading this, I'm not the brightest bulb within the entirety of the city, you know.
よって彼女の子々孫々に至るまでそのすべてがベアトリーチェであり、そのすべてが当家の顧問錬金術師なのである。後ろ宮家子孫一同はベアトリーチェの恩義を永遠にたたえ、子々孫々に永遠にそれを伝えるのだ。ベアトリーチェは未来永劫後ろ宮家の恩人であり、尊い絆で結ばれた家族なのである。
By a noble bond.
ご承認いただける方々は拍手をもって承認をお願いいたします。
After Genji's words, the relatives all looked at each other, then started applauding at once.
ありがとう、諸君。ベアトリーチェよ。そなたは後ろ宮家の一員だ。それは血より尊き絆によるものだ。
金の貸し借りの縁は血より大切であるからな。
ベアトリーチェ様。
Oh boy. I wonder what's going on from here. After that, Kinzo's long-winded speech continued. Tonight, Kinzo would retire as the Ushiromiya family head. Then, he announced that he would reveal the distribution of his inheritance. A stir of excitement spread across the siblings in money trouble when they heard that they wouldn't have to wait for Kinzo's death to get their shares.
お前たちがそれぞれ金に苦労しているのは知っておる。それらの問題はすべてこれで解決できるであろう。ただし心せよ。これは 死を待たずして与える遺産である。私はお前たちを厳しくも常に見守ってきた。しかし今宵をもってお前たちの父はそれをやめるのだ。私は雲上から見守るかのごとくお前たちが飛翔するのを眺めているだろう。もはや何の口出しもせぬ。そなたたちの生きたいように生きるがよい。
親父。
お父様。
わかりました。私たちは必ずや飛翔してみせます。
兄弟で力を合わせ後ろ宮家をますますに繁栄させることを。兄弟一同ここに誓います。
そやで。
Yeah, well, why couldn't be this instead of the whole like infighting and shit?
わしらは力を合わせたら向かうところ敵なしや。
Hideyoshi laughed, but Genji admonished him. However, he could understand why they were so happy. So far, the siblings had quarreled ruthlessly over the inheritance. However, this evening, the inheritance had been neatly split apart, and they no longer had any need to scheme for money. In other words, the siblings no longer had any reason to squabble with each other anymore. On the contrary, this was a time for them to join hands and help each other become more and more prosperous. Eva and Rosa were sniffling with tears in their eyes, and so was Rudolph. Perhaps now, despite their ages, they had finally left the nest for real. Tonight, the eagles of the Ushiromiya family would leave Rokujima, the nest weaved from the witch's magic, and go their separate ways, with their own power and determination. Well, okay, there. Live happily ever after, right? It's just, you know, no more fucking discourse. It made Kinzo think, if only I had done this from the start. Yeah, you know? Why do we need like a shitload of episodes? If he had settled the inheritance problem himself, there would have been no need for his children to quarrel at all. You really love Umineko despite only reading the manga version only? Yeah, I've heard about the manga version. I know someone wanted me to... Actually, I had a YouTube comment telling me to read the... I think it's called the Umineko Confession arc, or whatever it is called. And I think it was something to do with Sayo Yasuda, or whatever the character is. But it was something to do, it was like... Because I saw something like... It was pretty serious within like the ending of like episode 7. So it's like, I wonder if I want to read this on stream. I mean, I had some of the stuff that I wanted to like cook up for in terms of Umineko streaming like after episode 8, but it's like, do I want to like suffer through the Umineko anime episodes, or do I want to read through the confession arc while grinding a Grand Blue Fantasy like this one, right? Like read the manga and put the grind on the side. That's like a couple of things I could do on stream, but I can only have so much free time. Know what I mean? Instead, he had acted in a sullen manner and left the problem to them, which had resulted in their strained relationships. Yes, it was all his responsibility. Fucking hell, I've been reading over an hour in, and I get a bit winded. It was all his responsibility. And now the intertwining bonds had been released. It was as though an invisible rope had been wrapped around Kinzo's body. That rope was now gone, and he felt a sense of release he hadn't experienced for many years. The four siblings stepped forward, and before Kinzo, they swore to all support Kraus, the new head, and lead the family to greater prosperity. Yeah, all this would have been solved if Kinzo was still alive, alright? Their faces sparkled with an unexpected youthfulness. It was only natural. After all, none of the four had made such a natural feeling promise since the time they were kids. As the vibrancy of their youth returned to them, the siblings made a promise once again. When Kraus finished his announcement, a friendly applause filled the hall. The cousins, and the servants too, joined in on the applause that continued on and on. Ange watched this, dumbfounded. Alright. Angie's gonna sit there and be like, what the fuck? That's not how it really goes. I mean, to be fair, I would be skeptical about this too, so, but, you know. The four siblings were supposed to have quarreled with each other constantly since they were kids. And they were supposed to have pointlessly locked swords with Kinzo's inheritance as their goal. Their worries over money spurring them on. Thanks to this ceremony, even the world of truth, quote unquote, the world I acknowledge, has been rewritten. Were they actually friendly towards each other, or did they quarrel all the time, like I believe? Well, it doesn't matter. Either way, right here, right now, all of those problems have been resolved. God damn it, I got the wrong dagger, bro. I mustn't believe this is just Oni-chan's farce. Even though I knew that fact, when I watched Dad and the others hugging each other with teary smiles on their faces, I couldn't help but feel something warm welling up in my eyes.
信じないわ。これも全部お兄ちゃんの茶番なんでしょ。
お前は何を見たら聞いたら。
I mean, if you're saying that if you're saying Battler's, explanation is a farce, then you might as well say like all the fucking previous tales are a farce too. So, but that's just the question arc in the previous 3 answer arc episodes too. So, and all of these, is so long to the point that when you see like repeated cycles of dialogue that feels like it's repeated the same thing, you'll be like, well, why do we need filler?
信じることができるんだ。
赤で高き真実で言ってくれたら。
赤で言えなければ全ては嘘なのか。
信じない。私はこんなの。
Angie looked at the floor and fell silent. As the game master, Battler was able to use the red truth. However, That rule only exists on the witch's game board. In the world of humans, the red truth doesn't exist. People see things, hear things, and when they believe that something is worth believing, they accept it as a red truth. Unless Angie accepts it, no kind of truth can become truth. Valor wanted her to realize this. There was no point in using the red truth, a rule of this game, to force the truth onto her. Angie would have to use her own power, her own heart, to accept the truth as truth. The decision was Angie's. No one could force her to decide either way. So there was nothing wrong with Angie declaring this scene to be a farce. But if so, then what about the hot tears dripping down Angie's face? Angie would have to think that through herself without anyone telling her. After one sniffle and a rub of her eyes, Angie let the 6-year-old version of herself take control of her piece. What followed was a harmonious, fun stretch of time. Beautifully adorned dishes were brought in one after another, and champagne corks were loosened with pleasant sounds. Several small tables were set here and there, each with its own theme. That was where the fun lay in this stand-up buffet party, as the guests wandered from table to table, pondering what they should eat first. This sort of performance was where Goda's genius shone through. The hotel that let him go should have regretted ever having done so. Yeah. Gee, I wonder why I wonder why the hotel, discharged him. Of course, a stand-up buffet would probably be a tiring affair for the middle-aged. So, chairs had been set up as well. However, each time a new dish was brought into the hall, they could get up to look, wandering through the tables however they pleased. This way, they could each bump into a new group of people, then mingle elsewhere when that group melted apart. People are interesting. As the members in each group changed, so did the topic of conversation. The bustling Halloween party played out like a colorful kaleidoscope. The origami chains decorating the walls brought back youthful memories. Those would help anyone enjoy themselves like they were kids again. Even to Angie, it was like a dream. She chatted happily with her cousins. She also chatted with her aunts and uncles. That's crazy. Beato showed her several tricks that she called magic. Maria said they were magic. Angie said they were tricks. And the night grew even more lively. Is it magic? A trick? Okay, here's 3 things in mind. Is this magic? Is this a trick? Or is this a magic trick? No. There's although calling it a magic trick seems like it's more of a centrist type of term. I don't know. Look, I have political brain rot, alright? But I'm keeping this to myself here. Especially when I'm reading a visual novel. More lively. The 2 young girls were so fired up that the adults decided to show some tricks they knew, shocking both of the kids utterly. Eventually, they each started showing tricks to the others, asking if they'd ever seen this one or that one before. And it became a party of magic, just perfect for Halloween. In addition to magic tricks, several quizzes, riddles, and games popped up, reminding everyone of their childhood days. Even the servants who were serving food got dragged into the groups, and the whole hall was filled with chatter. To Angie, young as she was, every single magic trick, quiz, and riddle was an entirely new experience. They stimulated her intellectual curiosity, and she couldn't contain her excitement. And in the wide variety of delicious foods and drinks she could choose from, and it was like being in a dream. Angie felt a floaty sensation, as though she was walking on a cloud.
エンジェ、お前これを飲んじゃったのか？これお父さんの飲み物だぞ。
Wait, what? A floaty sensation? Oh no. What the fuck? Oh no. This is actually kind of fucked.
エンジェも大人のブドウジュース飲みたかったの。だからいいの。
What?
少し顔が赤いぜ。大丈夫か？
ちょっとしか飲んでないから大丈夫とは思うけれど。
I'm gonna assume that that's an accident. I'm gonna assume this is an accident. Alright. Oh my god. My brain cannot process what the hell's going on in this fucking party, bro.
エンジェ大丈夫だよ。子供じゃないもん。
エンジェちゃんはこっちを飲みなさい。ルドルフお父さんが飲んでるのは悪い飲み物だからもう飲んじゃダメよ。
そうだな。悪いのを飲んでるとエンジェも悪い大人になっちまうぜ。
Typical common advice.
エンジェ悪い大人にならないもん。お姫様になるもん。
What?
そうよ。
That sounds like one hell of a fever dream right there.
エンジェは私たちみんなのお姫様よ。
そうだな。エンジェは家族みんなのお姫様だ。
私にもお姫様よ。ぜひ今度おばさんの家にも遊びに来てね。絶対なんだから。いっぱいいっぱい歓迎してあげるんだから。
ありがとうエヴァおばさん。
Everyone's being really nice. I must say the manga might not capture the essence of its VN counterpart since part of it might be cut off, but the manga still have the feeling and the story to satisfy your boredom. Yeah, I've heard about it. I do remember like one of my, you know what's the funny thing? Like I remember like one of my IRL friends like were reading the Umineko manga, and when he showed me like, you know, the stuff within the manga, I think it was like episode 1, but like episode 1, like it has like, you know, so comparing to the VN counterpart in the manga, they have like a, you know, Angie's drunk. Oh man, what did fucking I know, it's like, I was like, what the fuck? Fucking hell. But that aside of Angie being drunk, which is weird. But in the manga, they have like they have like images of like the gruesome murder to where it's like it's more graphical in the manga comparing to like because unlike in the visual novel to where like you have to like imagine it with your brain or some shit, at least in the manga, it's just it has like the images being shown right in front of you. Everyone's being really nice. It almost feels like I've become a real princess. I feel so great. I can almost believe that this whole celebration was being held for my sake. Battler stood outside that group of people. As he watched Angie smiling happily from the distance, he smiled too.
ああして幸せに笑えば名前負けもせんのにな。惜しい娘よ。
そうだな。天使の名にふさわしい笑顔だと思うぜ。
あの笑顔がコマでなく本当のエンジェのものであればよいのだが。
Yeah, I know, right? It's yeah. I don't know. I mean, considering there's Beatrice and then there's the Angie, this ain't apparently so. This is the Angie, the 1986 Angie. I don't remember, but yeah, this is the Angie piece and not the real one. I mean, that's just a tale to decide, am I right? What was the previous comment I had when I uploaded part 3? Yeah, it seems this, hunky-dory thing probably won't last very long, but we'll see.
仮に違っても、あいつはこれを見てるさ。そして、自分で考えればいい。
そなたとエンジェのゲームは慈しみにあふれているな。わらわからすればもどかしいほどにな。
もどかしくて何の問題がある？誰の邪魔もない。妨害も駆け引きも何もなしだ。
Really? What do you mean there's no obstacles or tactics? Yeah, what? I mean, it's gonna I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some sort of obstacle later on, but like I'm not gonna reveal any antagonistic details because you know what happened like in the previous episode, so.
そうだな。このゲームはもはや戦いでさえない。
I mean, I don't know. I mean, aside from like Umineko having like segments of like shonen battle bullshit and like this whole like red versus blue truce debates of the sort, like debate tactics, tactical gotchas and whatnot. Even though like I don't have, that's the weird part, right? I have a hazy memory when it comes to like what is like truthful and what it isn't, right? So and then even at the end of the day, there's so much, various different narratives to where it's, it's hard to tell which one is true or not.
言ってみれば片付けなんだ。 俺たちのゲームの。
わらわの気まぐれなる行為があやつに及んだ罪は償いきれぬ。
俺たちのゲームの責任だ。俺たち二人で償う。だから俺たちでエンジェに最後のゲームを送る。
The final game.
エンジェはあの鍵を正しく使えると思うか？
俺たちが正しいと思う方へ無理やり引っ張ることももちろん考えたさ。
それは意味なきことかもしれぬな。強制された選択は正しくとも生涯受け入れがたい。
Excuse me.
そういうことだ。エンジェは自ら考え自ら選ばなければならない。
The fate is within your hands.
それが俺たちから見て正しくない選択であったとしても、俺はそれを祝福しようと思う。
ゲームマスターはそなただ。わらわはもはや何も口を挟まぬ。今宵をただ楽しむだけだ。
エンジェにとっては意味あるゲームだ。だが俺たちにとってはお疲れ様パーティーみたいなもんさ。
The after party.
そろそろやってくる頃合いだな。しかし良いのか？エンジェにまた誤解されるぞ。
大丈夫さ。それにむしろ必要なんだ。お前がそういう姿を見せたようにみんなもな。
ならば我らもこの千秋楽祝いを楽しませてもらうとしよう。これほどの長きゲームにて皆それぞれの役を見事演じきってきたのだから。
Long game? I don't know about long, but unless we're talking about episode 8, but God knows how long. I mean, we are like, what, 3 chapters done? So, that instant, the sound of someone clapping for attention rang out. What's going on here?
さあさあ皆様、お集まりください。本日のとっておきでございます。
Today's special event? Goda had been the one clapping. Everyone gathered together, wondering what was going on. On the serving cards in front of him was a large sliced chocolate cake.
本日は今夜のハロウィンパーティーの目玉として、この特製ザッハトルテをご用意させていただきました。
Damn, bro. You got some cake?
ご覧の通り、チョコレートにて片翼のわしの紋章の風浪をつけた後ろ見分けだけの一品でございます。
The stupendous cake drew a gasp of admiration from all present.
これは立派なケーキですな。目玉にふさわしいものです。
いえいえ、ただのケーキではございませんよ。今夜のこのケーキには一つ秘密がございます。親方様、どうかそれを皆様にお話しくださりますよう よろしくお願いいたします。
Aww.
うん。これはささやかなゲームであるぞ。
Okay, when he says secret, I'm a little bit scared.
このケーキには一つだけ当たりのものがあるのだ。
Angie shouted happily. Kinzo looked at her and not. Oh. Oh, okay. I see what they did when Eva told, you know, Angie the answer. But still, it's so weird. Like, it's like, well, that's the thing, though, right? What happens if Angie wins? You know, I guess you know she gets the cake. You know? Kinzo looked at her and nodded.
このケーキの中の一切れだけにアーモンドが一粒入っておる。そのケーキを選んだ者が今夜の王様であるぞ。
Tonight's king. Crazy.
王様ゲームなんて久しぶりだぜ。
あなたのは悪い王様ゲームよね。
さて、王様になるとどんなことがあるのですかな？
Yeah, gee, I'm actually curious now. What happens if the person became king for tonight?
王様は願いを一つ口にすることができる。
Oh shit.
それを皆で叶えようではないか。
へえ、面白そうだぜ。
王様は男がなるんだよ。女の子はなれないよ。
No, that just means... Whatever.
女の子が当たりだったらお姫様になれるんだよ。
アーモンド。アーモンドが当たり。
そうだな。エンジェはすごいな。
こういう時はくじ運がものを言うんや。負けへんで。
お待ちなさいよ。小さい子から順に選ぶといいわ。それがいいですね。エンジェちゃんからどうぞ。
こら、マリアはお姉さんでしょ。エンジェちゃんを先にしなさい。
Fucking hell, Maria's like, damn. Why does Angie have to go first?
エンジェが当たりを引いちゃったらどうするの
I mean, hey man, Angie was the one who figured out the fucking Almond thing thanks to fucking Eva. Was it Eva? Or I'm pretty, or she's just saying, you know, either way, you know, you can go back to the fucking timestamp, you know, because that's just fucking wild.
エンジェが当たりを引く。
She's gonna win. Oh no.
アーモンドが当たり。アーモンドが当たり。
私たち年寄りは残り物に福があることを祈りましょう。
和解順ということはビリは金蔵であるよな。
そなたは繊細であろうが。
True.
納得ゆかん。
Everyone burst out laughing. Her real age was unknown, but she claimed to be 19 years old. In front of Angie lay a large cake, split into several pieces. Just one of those pieces was the winner.
さあ、エンジェ様。どのケーキになさいますかな。どれを選んでも、ほっぺたが落っこちるほど美味しいですよ。
やだ。当たりのじゃないとやだ。
The winning one?
じゃあ、一発で当ててみせるしかないな。
Okay, when you say slices, it depends on how many slices are in the whole cake. You know? It's because according to this, it could be 1/8 of a chance.
ほら、選べ選べ。
Battler pushed Angie's small back towards the table with the cake.
どれにしようかな。
The chocolate cake was cut into 15 pieces. Holy! 1/15 of a chance. See if it has an almond in the cake. I want to pick the one with the almond and become the princess. One of them has an almond. Which could it be? Oh no, is this one of those choose things? Oh fucking hell, dude. Well, at least this is a thumbnail. Damn, even cake like this makes me hungry. Oh my god. Which could it be? Oh god. Do I get to choose which slice of the cake in order to get the right answer and I have to fucking reload a fucking save? That'll be so funny though. I get to choose first, but it sort of feels unfair. I mean, it is, isn't it? My chances of getting the right one are 1 in 15. Pretty much. I mean, I played enough gacha games to know the odds. Or like, how harsh the odds are. 1 in 15. There's no way I'll get it. And then, when Maria One-chan goes after me, she has a 1 in 14 chance of picking the winner. The next person has a 1 in 13 chance and a 1 in 12 chance. And the last person will win for sure?
お兄ちゃん、これずるい。最初に選ぶ人の方が不利。
Yeah. It's like the youngest one in the family has to go first. Oh boy. Everyone laughed. Apparently there was something wrong with my calculations, but I still didn't like it. The calculations.
どうぞどうぞお選びください。
Oh jeez. Whatever shall we do? If I have to pick one out of so many, there's no way I'll win. But for some reason, tonight, it feels like I might actually win after all. I have no reason for feeling this way, but when I'm in a good mood, Lady Luck always brings me fortune.
ほら、決まったか？
決まった。これが当たり。
There's no fucking way. I concentrated on my fingertip and pointed at one of the 15 slices. The slice I chose was... Oh. Oh, jeez. Maybe I do need a fucking... Maybe I should have saved. Well, this ain't good. Is there even like a... What happens if I get it wrong, though? That's the issue. Oh, this is fucked. It doesn't even let me fucking save unless I have to like go back in the no later. And this is coming from someone who's doing a blind read through of this oh boy. Not like this, dude. Not like this. You know, maybe this.
これでございますね。よろしいですか？
もう決めたの？これがいい？
When he asked me whether I was sure, I felt a little uneasy. Still, at times like this, it's better to stick with your instincts. It was one of the few bits of philosophy that this young girl had learned from her few life experiences. Goda took the chosen slice, put it on a plate with a fork, and handed it to Ange.
次はマリアね、マリア。どれにしようかな。
It was Maria's turn next. Angie got the gambling mindset. I don't even know if, like... I guess I was told, like, in episode 8 that there's some sort of, like, a quiz set in the little minigame session where it involves, you know, gambling odds, but it's like... I was like, what? It was Maria's turn next. She was excited, determined to be the winner. I walked away from that group, all by myself. I was struck by a temptation to quickly cut the cake open and check for an almond inside. However, I stopped myself. If I check my piece first, my chance of winning is 1 in 15. However, if I wait for some other people to check their slices, then when I see that they've lost, my chances will go up, if only slightly. In other words, instead of searching for the almond right away... Well, that's the thing, right? There's no... It doesn't no hint of it, you just have to fucking guess. Instead of searching for the almond right away, my chances will go up if I wait for some other people to lose. But if someone picks a winner while I'm sitting around here, the chances of my slice being a winner will go to 0. It'll be tough to calculate the right moment. I need to wait just long enough for as many losers to show up as possible. My chances of winning are highest if I can check my piece immediately before someone else wins. Yeah, that's the trick to winning this game. It's okay. I know, man. So, what have we learned from this part of the recording? Well, there's the Halloween party, and then there's this little chocolate cake mini game to where you have to guess one of the 15 slices, to which I'm not really sure if this relates to, you know, the choices later on, or if this will like affect the game or anything like that, but oh well, right? I mean, at least I can go back and reload the save. That's for damn sure. So, next part, you know, we will see how the Halloween party will turn out, you know, the continuation of it. So, with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Take care.